What's up, guys? It's Brittany, and welcome to another episode of One Hot Mess. All right, y'all. So, today we're going to be talking about how you ruin your relationship without even realizing it. So, are you creating a wedge between you and the men or the women who love you? If you're favoring your masculine side too much, you sure are. We all want to experience true love. Being in a healthy, loving relationship is an absolutely magical feeling. But if you are a strong, capable, independent woman, you could be unknowingly blocking yourself from love. Whether single or in a relationship, women with masculine energy create an invisible barricade against men, hindering their own ability to attract and maintain healthy, loving relationships. Do you exude masculine energy? Millions of women in today's world have ramped up their masculine sides. And it's been necessary to embrace the male traits in order to be successful in business, run households, and accomplish endless day-to-day tasks. Unfortunately, there is a price to be paid for this yin-yang imbalance, because when you lose touch with your yin, your femininity, and amplify your yang, your masculinity, you create an unseen armor against men and love. You see, inside of each of us are the traits and characteristics of both masculine and feminine energy. The masculine side is driven, competitive, protective, and solution-oriented. The feminine side is collaborative, multitasking, intuitive, receptive, magnetic, and flowing. Balancing the two is a beautiful dance. And when in harmony, your masculine and feminine aspects are complementary, not opposing, and interact to achieve great success in all aspects of life, including love. However, it's often true that successful independent women overutilize their masculine energy. And while your masculine energy can propel your career, it can also wreak havoc in your relationships by blocking love. So, here's how you could be ruining your relationship without even realizing it. Number one, you emasculate your man. If you are the type of woman who wears the pants in the relationship, you are forcing your partner to be the one wearing the dress, meaning if you operate more in your masculine, your partner will be more in his feminine. And for most men, this feminine energy is difficult to maintain. Even a sensitive man needs to be in touch with his masculinity. Men operating from the feminine become exhausted and depleted and will experience an urge to pull away or shut down. Number two, you send the message, you're not needed. Are you so independent, capable, and strong that it makes a man feel like he has nothing of value to offer? Men need to feel needed. It helps enhance their esteem and makes them feel great when they can help you. So if you send the message, I am perfectly capable of doing it all by myself, thank you very much, you'll leave no room for your man to show his love and support. And after being shut down, your partner may search outside of your relationship for a way to feel his deep-seated need to contribute. Number three, you become unattractive. Masculine women aren't attractive to men because opposites attract. A successful, healthy, masculine man will be searching for an authentic feminine woman. Even if you are a beautiful woman, men will likely find you unattractive if you are living from your masculine energy. True desirability, it has more to do with the way a person makes us feel than with how they look. Real magnetic attraction is created when a person makes us feel wonderful. Men feel wonderful when they are in their authentic masculine energy. A feminine woman knows how to make her man feel like a man. This causes him to feel good, so he is drawn to her like a powerful magnetic force. Number 4, you create competition. Masculine energy is competitive. If you are, trying to have the power in your relationship, you are killing the connection to love. Competing with your man sends him a signal that you are opposing forces rather than a team. Happy, bonded relationships exist when each partner encourages and supports the other. If you're busy trying to gain the upper hand and control your man, he'll feel more like a servant than a partner, and your attraction to each other will wither away. Number 5 is you lose touch with yourself. Allowing your masculine side to dominate your life will rob you of your radiance. It disconnects you from your essential feminine essence. You absolutely shine when you embody your unique feminine radiance. So connecting to your femininity is essential to nurturing your soul and connecting with your playful, sensual, authentic self. From this joyful feminine energy, you become alluring to men who seek to love and adore you. So it's time to remove the blocks to love. Women possess a sparkling brilliance when we are connected to our raw feminine power. Knowing the ways your masculine energy blocks love allows you to make conscious choices to embrace your femininity. And this return to your divine feminine energy will remove the blocks to love and open the doors to a juicy and fulfilling relationship. All right, so switching it up a bit, we're going to talk about 6 little ways to know without a doubt that he is the one. All right, so let's get into this. So, finding a long term partner is the most important decision you will ever make in your life, and it's a good thing to question it. Learning how to know if he's the one allows you to look at your relationship in a new light. After all, you're planning to spend the rest of your life with this person. So, if you want to get this right, even with the best of your efforts, it can go wrong. But here are 6 ways to know without a doubt that he is the one. So, first thing is you still have a strong attraction. You are attracted to what you are used to, and this can be a good or a bad thing. Falling in love is a wonderful feeling. And at the beginning of every relationship, everything is new and fresh, a new face, a new voice, a new body, and of course, new energy. The mystery is there. You're excited to see your partner. You wonder what he will wear. And although this is a fun and exciting stage, this is where many people make mistakes. It's easy to fall in love with love rather than in love with the person. You may fall in love with someone who makes you feel safe. You may fall in love with someone who is emotionally distant. This is because there is something in your past that is familiar. This is where you need to be careful. If your father wasn't emotionally available, You may be attracted to this man for all the wrong reasons. You may also feel lonely and are just trying to fill a void. The intimacy is amazing, and this can give you a skewed vision of the person. And although chemistry and intimacy are important in a relationship, it cannot cloud who the real person is and why you are in the relationship. Once that newness of the relationship fades off, are you still interested in your partner intimately? Meaning you still are attracted to him, or did you just rush into the physical stuff? Okay, number 2 is your personalities fit. Just as personalities can blend well, they can also clash. And even when the intimacy is great, you can still not get along. Sometimes two extroverts can clash, just as two introverts can clash. So, what does this mean? There's no balance in the relationship. What's important to you, or what's important, is that you complement your partner. At the end of the day, you can say, he grounds me, or he helps me get out more. Both are very important. Have you ever met someone who is always doing something? It can be draining. Even the person who is always doing something can feel drained. So, if you are a calming person who enjoys a night in now and then, you could compliment that person. The key is that they need to be ready for it. We all have strengths and we all have weaknesses. No one likes to have their weaknesses thrown in their face. So, if you are a balanced person, you can bring that to the relationship. Number 3 is you accept each other's quirks. So, everyone has issues, and this means that you do too. And when you are in a relationship, you enter the intimacy zone. That is good news, but it's also bad news. What does that mean? When you enter the intimacy zone, no one gets you like your partner, but it also means no one can hurt you like your partner. So, what does it mean to have a good relationship? It means that neither person is perfect. If your partner expects you to be perfect, then he's not the one for you. Number 4 is you agree on money. Money is one of the biggest stressors in a marriage. This is something that you need to talk about openly and be transparent about, meaning both people need to know what is coming in and what is going out. If you don't have children, have you talked about what you will do when you have children? Will one person stay home? If not, will the child go to daycare or have a nanny? The subject of money, it creates anxiety. So it's important to talk about the meaning of it. The sooner you talk about it, the better. It can definitely prevent some nasty arguments later in the relationship. Number 5 is you get along with each other's family. Get to know your partner's family, and this will tell you a lot about your partner. Now, this doesn't mean you have to leave your partner if you have problems with your in-laws, but it will help give you a better understanding of your partner. So, if your partner comes from an unhealthy family, does that mean he is not the one? Not necessarily. What's important is how they have dealt with the wounds from the past. How did they see their parents' relationship? This is a time when individual therapy is important. If he hasn't processed the past, then he will bring it into the relationship, and chances are he will take it out on you. And number 6 is you can manage conflict. Conflict happens even in the best of marriages. What's important is how you manage the conflict, meaning you need to repair the conflict. If you don't, then the conflict isn't over, meaning it is right there in the middle of the relationship. Also, what is your conflict style? Are you conflict avoidant? Or are you emotionally explosive? then how do you repair it? Do you have a resting period? Are you able to talk about it again? Or do you just ignore it as if nothing happened? This is where a therapist can be helpful. Learning how to manage conflict is one of the most important things in a relationship. If you don't, you will grow apart from one another. And I understand why you are questioning if he's the one. Studies have found that nearly 50% of first marriages end in divorce, and the number increases to 60% for second marriages. But if you learn how to build understanding in the relationship, you will not become a statistic. So that is it for now, guys. But thank you so much for listening. I truly appreciate it. Please make sure to hit that follow button, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have an amazing day.